Hi, welcome back to our third video in our series on setting up and learning to use the new MyRMA portal. We're back here logged in as June Cleaver and want to talk a little bit about the settings menu. So I'm going to go up to the right-hand corner of the screen and I'm going to click that drop-down arrow beside my name and I'm going to come down to the settings option. From here, you're going to be taken to your account settings. And over on the left-hand side, you see three items: login settings, notification, and privacy. Under the login settings, it's going to show you your username as well as a little edit button, the little pencil that you see over to the right of password. So if you'd like to change your password, you can do that at any point when you're logged in. If you ever need help, you may also email us. You will see in many places throughout the portal a hyperlink to our email address. That is the webhelp@riversidemilitary.com email address. You can always send questions there and we'll help you just as soon as possible. You'll also see a history of your login on this page, as well as the starting page that you land on when you hit the portal. Initially, everyone is set to land on the resources board because those are the tiles that you'll be using most frequently as you navigate the portal and you get to the downloads that you need or the contact information that you need. However, you might decide that you'd rather land on the calendar or the directories. So you're able to edit those settings yourself and decide how you'd like those to be done. Now, over on the left-hand side, once again, I'm going to click the Notifications tab. In the Notifications tab, we have something very exciting and new with this new portal, and that's the ability for you to put in an email address and or a text number, and then select the types of notifications you'd like to receive via email and or text. For instance, we have announcements that we may be posting throughout the year, like if we have inclement weather, for instance, and the academy will be closed, there will be an announcement posted for that. Of course, you'll be able to see that when you log into our website, but if you would like to be notified when those hit the website, you're able to give us an email address and or a text number to have those notifications sent. There are also news items that you're able to sign up for, and this list will expand as we grow our programs and begin using more of the access within the programs. You'll see additional items here. So check back on this screen quite frequently, especially during the coming year, to see the new things that you may be able to sign up for having notifications sent. Over on the left, you also have a privacy setting. This will determine what information about you will appear in the directories that your constituents have access to. Now, that's going to vary depending on whether you're an alumnus, a parent, a teacher, and so forth. If I look up under my directories listing, I see as a parent, I have a student directory, a parent directory, as well as a faculty directory that I have access to. Likewise, faculty members will have access to a parent directory and a student directory, and so forth. So depending on the directories that people may be able to see me in, I will be able to set up what I would like them to be able to see about me. The first two options here, you can choose if you would like to just include your name and directories and no other information about you. Or if you would like to see what the default settings are that we've published to each of the directories about our constituents, you can click on these little expand buttons under each of the roles. So for instance, for student, if I click on the expand button there, I'll see that there's just a check mark in front of a few items on this screen. We're not going to publish lots of parent information to our students, but the name will be there. If you would prefer not to have your nickname show up, for instance, or your suffix or your prefix, you can unmark those boxes so that they don't show up. Now, what you won't want to do is go in and start marking things like your birth date if we happen to have that on file. You wouldn't want students to be able to see that in their directory, so you wouldn't mark those options. So you're going to be checking here for items that are already marked that you might not want to have marked. Wouldn't suggest going in and marking additional items. We've tried to make sure that we keep your information as private as possible while still sharing information amongst our Riverside family that would be helpful. So I can go through each of the different constituent groups setting these items. So for instance, I click down here under parent and I see that email address will be listed for other parents to see in the portal. And in this case, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to leave it marked. But if I did not want other parents to be able to see my email address, I would be able to unmark that box and take that check mark away. As you're working through your privacy settings, if you need any help at all or you have questions, feel free to email us at webhelp@riversidemilitary.com, and we can either guide you through the process or we can actually help you and do these privacy settings for you. So just let us know what help or what questions you have, and check back with us on our next video and we'll go through profile updates.